Welcome to this week's Workplace series. It's pretty likely that you negotiate something every single day. And I'm not talking about those high stakes situations that we often associate with negotiating, being in a boardroom or hostage situation. I'm talking about those real world everyday moments. Who's picking the kids up from school? Who's cooking dinner? How are you balancing and sharing workload? That deadline and budget that you need to negotiate with your boss, the flexibility that you want to ask for. And when a negotiation doesn't go well, there's a cost, both financial and emotional. You end up agreeing to something that you don't want to do. You end up perhaps doing more work, getting paid less than you should, agreeing to something that you don't want to do, all because it feels easier to say yes than to hold your ground. Now, that's not a strategy. That's just a slow leak of influence. So if you want to get better at influencing in 2026, I'm going to give you 5 practical moves. No gimmicks, no games, just influence with integrity. Number 1, start with your mindset. Negotiating, it's mentally taxing. Your brain is going to be looking for threats, shortcuts, and certainty. So check your starting story. If you're walking in thinking, I'm right, they're wrong, you're potentially opening yourself up to a big disagreement. If you walk in thinking, we're solving a problem together, you're far more likely to move forward progressively. Your mindset sets your tone, and that tone sets the outcome. Next, get clear on what you want and what you will trade. You need to know your must-haves, your nice-to-haves, and your this doesn't really matter before you walk into the conversation. So you're deciding those trade-offs before you're in the moment. Because once you're in the conversation, you're in the midst of that negotiation, the pressure that you're experiencing can make you give ground, be more generous in ways that aren't going to be helpful for you. And remember, timing matters. First numbers, first offer will anchor the whole conversation. So choose your moment deliberately. Number 3, prepare like a pro. Run the scenario in your head before you walk into it. Think about the objections that might come up. Make sure that you've got data, examples that you can use that are going to support your ask, back you up. And what's your plan if the answer you receive is not now? The goal isn't to script every move in the conversation. The goal is to steady yourself so you can respond, not react. Number 4, understand the other person. Understand their interests and wants. Because the negotiation is really about what people say they want. It's about what they're protecting. It might be priorities. It might be constraints or risks or pressures. It can, and often is, associated with ego and them feeling good about themselves. So in this context, curiosity isn't a weakness. It's your path to intelligence. Because when you understand what the other person cares about, you can shape options that work for both of you. Lastly, number 5, regulate, then resolve. Don't negotiate when you're tired and hungry or emotionally overwhelmed. If you feel yourself speeding up, slow down on purpose. Breathe. Ask a question. Pause before you answer. Your calm is your leverage. You cannot think clearly when your nervous system thinks you're under attack. Negotiation. It's a skill, which means it's one that you can build and you can nurture, one conversation at a time. This is your chance. Step ahead, step up, name what you want, respect what the other person needs, and stay anchored in how you want to lead and how you want to show up in the world. Take care. I'll see you next week.